Book Talks by Nick J. Dagan from the Nick Dagan Network. Died by Nick J. Dagan. Hello there. Hi, my name is Nick, and I'm going to tell you about a book that I think some certain people here would be very interested in. It is called On the Day I Died. I'll tell you more on the next slide. See, that rhymes. Reasons why you should buy the book. It is only $16.99. It has short and interesting stories that are easy to follow. Brings out the spirit and everything. Some of the stories. There is one about Instapets gone wrong, eating an ice cream man. Hey, once I'm done with this, can I just present it? Okay. The original story starter where the girl, though to be alive, was given a ride home by Mike and left her yearly shoes, and how, when he returned them, he found out she'd been dead for years. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Lastly, and best of all, this is the story of a kid who lost everything, yet found his way into the death business, and also found a way to get back up into society. Soon, however, he found himself headed in the opposite direction. The pets continued on next slide. Tony wanted an instant pet so bad, a pet that grew in water. He finally got one and put it in the water and left it in too long, and it got giant and ate the local ice cream man, Mr. Humor. Now let's hear the best. Next short story. Let's do our second story. Morrissey yearly story. What do the shoes really mean? More on next slide. The story is pretty self-explanatory. A teen named Mike who was out way past his curfew and finds a girl who he almost ran over named Carol Ann Morrissey. Ride to her house, but now not anywhere near it. She did not want him to see where she lived. She left her shoes in his car, and Mike went to her mom, Mrs. Morrissey, to return them and found out she'd been dead for years. More continued on next slide. Then he went to prove that this was the truth by going to the white cemetery for teens, and sure enough, there was multiple shoes for every year when she re-drowned in a canoe and ran up to hitch a ride and left shoes in someone's car. Now let's do our final story. Casket robber. Oh, Johnny. Okay, I'm gonna pause this. Okay, Johnny, a kid who had lost his parents in a car accident, was angry with life. He had a very bad stealing problem. Officer Funkhauser gave him so much trouble. After his teen years, he decided to get in the funeral business. After a while, of course, he started stealing from funeral homes. And the people's personal belongings, such as jewelry, like in a special this local lady, Miss Bowman. More continued on next. He saw a very expensive necklace and gold watch, and tried to steal it, but she moved, opened her eyes, all black, pale, and rose up. No one really knows what happened because she was still dead, but at least for Johnny, he knew it was karma, because before he could apologize, he was in the casket, and Miss Woman was stealing from him. Stories you did, and buy it now. Only $9.99 US. By Nick.